Typically, when people think of the phrase mental health, they usually think of mental illness or maybe someone in their life that is affected by mental illness. Mental health, though, unlike mental illness, is something that everybody has, and contrary to popular opinion, it is just as important as physical health. According to a recent study, about 35% of college students actually struggle with mental health problems. When I entered high school, I was so excited to find out that there was a club all about this topic. I had been advocating for positive mental health for a while, so I was really excited to share my ideas on a bigger platform. Today, I'm going to tell you how I became the president of my high school's mental health club. As a person with mental illness, I had already accumulated several methods that I used to positively impact my mental health, but I knew that these methods may not work for everybody. So I did some outside research and accumulated even more methods that I had never heard of before. Now I have a big toolbox of tools and methods that I could use going into the position. Despite the challenges that came along with the position, being the president of my high school's mental health club was an incredible opportunity for me due to my deep passion for mental health advocacy. There were several reasons why I wanted to become the president of the mental health club. There were also several reasons why I was worried about becoming the president, but there were also countless reasons why being the president of the mental health club was a very beneficial experience for me. First of all, there were several reasons why I wanted to become the president of the mental health club. First of all, like I said before, I have always been very passionate about mental health, being a person with mental illness. I had a friend in the club that would help me with some of the more daunting tasks of being the president if they ever got too overwhelming. And I wanted to find a way to make my school a better place, and I thought that this would be an amazing way to do so. Despite my initial excitement about the position, I also thought about some of the downsides of the position as well. There were several reasons why I was worried about being the president of the mental health club. I had a nannying job that could possibly get in the way of after-school meetings and planning. I had very rigorous classes in high school that required a lot of outside work, which could also take away from time planning meetings. Additionally, sometimes I feel like I'm not the best public speaker, so I was worried about leading meetings. Once I realized that the downfalls to this position were minimal compared to the benefits, I applied for the position and I got selected. There were several reasons why being the president of the mental health club was an amazing experience for me. First, I connected with so many people both in and out of school that were just as passionate about mental health as me. I also spread the word about mental health to my peers in my community, and I got to go to an incredible Bring Change to Mind leadership meetup in Columbus. The shirt that I'm wearing today is actually from that meetup. Bring Change to Mind is a national organization whose goal is to break the stigma surrounding mental health. And they partnered with our club and they provided us resources throughout the year. I got to go to this Bring Change to Mind meetup and I connected with a bunch of different mental health clubs from schools in my community. And it was an incredible experience. On the back of this shirt, it says, "Break the stigma." In conclusion, I am so glad to have grown up in a household where my mental health advocacy was supported. If I were raised by someone who didn't support my mental health advocacy, I would be a completely different person than I am now. I'm also glad that I overcame my worries about being the president. As the year went on, I became a better and better leader. So now I have a lot more tools on how to be a better leader and how to lead a club if I ever want to continue my advocacy in the future. And third, I got to make my school a much better place. I did not like high school overall because of the hard classes and some mean people, but this experience definitely improved my high school journey for sure. Although there were challenges to the position, being the president of the mental health club was such an incredible opportunity for me to further my mental health advocacy journey. I am so glad that I was able to share this experience with you, and I hope that you learned a little something about mental health and mental health advocacy. I definitely intend on continuing my journey and helping others like me. Thank you.